Well, when it comes to Richmond, I've never really been great here. But I will say, with the next-gen cars, I only ran a few practice laps. I don't know how much I have this place figured out. I really just don't think I do. In terms of how to drive it, what we need to do in terms of shifting or not shifting, what gear we need to run in, I have no idea. We're going to run a few practice laps before qualifying and see how it goes. Hopefully we get it figured out. But I wouldn't expect much. Richmond has never been a good track for me. And I don't really know if anybody in NASCAR Heat 5 really likes Richmond. Qualifying at Richmond. No idea what to hope for. Basically, just don't crash in qualifying, I think, is gonna be our best hope. One lap to determine our starting position. Let's see where we can put this. Nice coast through the corner. Almost in the wall, though. Off of turn 2. Keep it relatively low and out of turn 4. 21.0. It's the best lap we've run so far, but it's only good enough for 19. Now we'll see how it goes. I do think we're going to make some adjustments on the car throughout this race. Kurt Busch with his first pole of the year. Points leader Martin Truex Jr. is in 3rd. Chase Elliott, another top 10 point guy, starting 5th. Keselowski in the top 10, starting 8th. William Byron, not the qualifying performance we're used to seeing out of him. Michael McDowell, Bubba Wallace inside the top 20. Bad performance from Christopher Bell in qualifying 23rd. Harrison Burton with, oddly enough, one of his better qualifying performances of the year in 27th. Rough one for Cole Custer in 31st. Any really bad ones? No. Cole Custer's probably the worst one, but we do have to remember that Stuart Haas in this game is a 4-star team. Oh, wait, this is not a night race? It's still daytime. Okay. Well, anyway, Kurt Busch is the pole sitter. Kyle Larson, who had a good qualifying performance, fails pre-race inspection, as does Justin Haley. So move us up a couple of spots. We start on the outside, which is not super great. The gearing is so short. Already into 5th gear by the time we get to the corner. Good roll through the corner until we hit the apron. Make up a couple of spots on the opening lap. I'm just worried about fall off, tire fall off.
Still there.
And worried about not being able to hold the bottom.
Still there.
But it seems like we got decent speed. Right now it is a little tight. I can't run it on the bottom at all, but we haven't been dive bombed yet. 37 laps to go here in stage 1. I'm also a little late on the brakes, so that's not helping matters. Hamlin to the bottom. Buscher's looking. Gonna be a little easier through 3 and 4 here, but then we're gonna push up the racetrack nearly into Chastain and open up the bottom for Buescher. Make the pass in the middle lane on Chastain. Buescher makes the pass on us. High side's not where I want to be. Now we're giving up a lot of the spots we gained early here back. Can't get to the inside on Austin Dillon yet. Now we dive down there, diving too low. Little contact with Chastain. Try and block off Logano. Yeah, we need a round of wedge out bad. Austin Dillon's looking. That was a decent corner for us. Can we make the pass on Chastain? Yep. Slide up right in front of him. Corey LaJoie, as we're squirrely into turn 3. That ain't great. Corey LaJoie is not that far out of the picture of the top 10 in points. I don't know. It's already feeling a little bit loose. I don't know if we're going to be able to get away with that extra round of wedge out that I'd like. We can run the middle lane. As long as there's no threats from behind, we'll complete the pass on LaJoie, move up into 12th. I suppose this could still be a night race. It just starts in the daytime? I don't know. We might have selected the wrong Richmond race for this. Good roll through the corner there on Busher to the inside, but we hit the apron. And make sure we don't wreck.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Clear Chris Busher. Move up into 11th. Real slow is Keselowski. Wonder what the AI are doing to their tires. There's some slow cars here that we're racing against. So it seems, although the leaders have gapped us a little bit. Had 2 day races for a few years. I'm wondering if this is maybe one of them then. That was not great into that corner. A little bit out of control. I think we've got a chance to fight for a top 10 in the stage if our car cooperates with us as the stage goes on and the tires wear. I think we've got a chance because we're in a top 10 spot right now. We don't have to pit here in this first stage unless the tires wear out. Front slid a little bit there on exit, so I mean, tires are wearing a decent bit. Our car's kind of gotten out of that tight stage. We're going to have to fight that in the early parts of a run, as we are to the inside of Ryan Blaney. Can we get the acceleration on exit? No. We have the spot at the line with 25 to go in stage 1. This time we will pass Blaney, as he's running the high side for whatever reason. I know this game likes the multi-groove racing. I don't know why you try and run high all the time at Richmond. And now, Blaney may fight for that spot back if we can't hold the bottom here. Teammate Chase Elliott directly in front of us. 8th spot. Ooh, a little slow. Had to back off and a little contact with Elliott. Whoa! To the outside as Elliott got squirrely, and then now he looked like he was going to have a go at us on the inside, and he does. Well, definitely not our preferred lane. I don't know if we can pass out here. We might just slot back in behind or maybe try a crossover or hit the apron. There's that option too. Watch out for Blaney here. Couldn't get back down to the bottom. We're clear for now. Had to send it in there, and Elliott decides to run the middle lane, pushing up into him. Blaney back to the middle. We're going to clear Chase Elliott, move up into 8th spot. But now a decent-sized gap between ourselves and 7th place Tyler Reddick. Another car that we want to get ourselves in the top 10 in points. We're going to want to be beating Tyler Reddick on a weekly basis. Just slid all the way on exit through that. Does feel like it's tightening up again. Can't push it as hard as I could in the early stages of the run. There was that first little scary slide. I said a couple days ago I'd be happy with a top 20 here at Richmond. Get me off the fucking apron. As things stand, it appears that's on the cards. We at least have the speed to be well inside of the top 20. I just know Richmond is not going to be a track that we're going to be very likely to win at. Just hope for the best race we can, as we are encountering some lap traffic for the first time in this race. All green here in stage 1 so far, with now 15 to go. Timmy Hill, iRacing legend. We smacked the wall a little bit. And the apron. I can't decide if I want to hit the wall, the apron, or both. I don't know. Nice coast on the bottom, in and around Timmy Hill. One second gap on 9th place Ryan Blaney. We sit in 8th here in stage 1. A lot more planted on a long run than I'm accustomed to here at Richmond. The custom setup I used to run with the older cars, man, oh man, was it scary the last little bit of a tire run. Another slow car, the 78 of BJ McLeod up in front of us. Now, can't tell. I'm trying to get a look at the cars. I don't think there's any guys inside the top 10 here kind of stuck in traffic. Now they're battling through the traffic, but not much going on in front of us. I see Gregson. I see Biffle. So obviously not cars we're racing. And oh man, Harrison Burton's back here, it does appear. Not really making up any ground on Harvick, but we are up to a 2-second lead on 8th place, or 9th place rather, Chase Elliott. I want to push up into Gregson. Last thing we want. Yeah, Burton qualified 27th, back down to 36th. Something needs to go right for that Wood Brothers car. Harvick may actually be in the back of all this. Yeah, that's him up there on the high side in the white car. But it looks like he's got a lane through. To the inside of Cody Ware, hit the apron and pushed up. Couldn't get off of him. That is something that, as the run has gone on here at Richmond in any edition of NASCAR Heat 5, the AI do like to start running the top when they really are starting to burn through their tires. Landon Castle's in our way. I was going to say, don't you make me pass you on the high side. Boris Heseman's a lap down with 5 to go in the stage, and then it's Harvick, and we need the 27 out of our way.
Still there.
He's still running low.
All clear.
We've got a shot to catch Harvick. I think. We needed him out of our way. Well, pushed it a little hard. May have picked up some aero damage from the punt of Heseman's. Losing ground on Harvick. Now 1.2 seconds. Not going to be a great corner entry there, although Harvick has chosen to follow his teammate, I do believe. Yeah, and that's actually the 14 of Briscoe. I would have thought that that would have been Cole Custer, who started 30th in this race. Custer appears to have made up spots while Briscoe has fallen back. And now with 1 to go in stage 1, our chances of catching Harvick are slim to none. Hung up on the 41 a little bit, and then he decided he wanted to come down at us a little bit, spooked us, and Harvick actually just made a pass for Tyler Reddick, so we... Different scenarios, may have had a shot to catch him, but we'll settle for 8th in stage 1. If we finish the race in this spot, honestly, it's a good, great day for us. Top 10 would be nice. Start of stage number 2. Chance to get to the inside of Harvick. And maybe even our teammate William Byron to start the stage. But contact with the apron. That's going to ruin that run, but we do clear up into 5th spot. Contact with Tyler Reddick. Is he going to hold it together? With no caution, I'd say yes. And it does appear that this is going to be a full day race. Blaney appeared to get off the gas early. When we know the car gets tight, maybe 5 laps in. I don't know how much we want to push it here early. But we got to get it through that stage. Well, it might be coming early. I knew I overdrove the corner there, but didn't feel like it was that bad. That's a decent corner. I don't even know if it gets tight. It just gets to the point where it slides the rear on entry, and I can't turn down. We got Harvick trying to dive bomb us. That got a little scary. Let him go for now, and hopefully get him back later. It seems like it takes our car a while to get into the run. That's what I mean, especially there in 3 and 4 on entry. It's so unhappy. A much longer stage 2. Over 70 laps here in this stage, so a pit stop will be required here, and you then assume in stage 3. Still overdriving. Look at Daniel Hemrick up inside the top 10. Whoa. We're fighting the tight stage right now. Which, honestly, being on the outside while this is happening isn't the worst thing in the world. At least I don't have to get spooked by the dive bombs. We'll hopefully drive it out of that stage here on the high side, and then when the bottom opens back up, hopefully it's ready to go back down there.
Still there.
It felt like we had a decent roll through the corner there. Will Hemrick defend? Yes! Well, he kind of gets what he gets on that.
All clear.
I just basically coasted through the corner with a little tap of the brakes there. I got the entry all kinds of wrong. Sitting in 9th. I think eventually our car will come to us. We'll start picking these guys off a little bit, get back up to where we were, 8th spot. Okay. Fucking weird. Almost sounds like it's bottoming out there. We got a fence climber? Hell yeah. Didn't that happen at Richmond in the past? Put it out. I got a spectator climbing the fence. Like, I know it's happened. Wasn't it at Richmond? Some traditions never die. Yeah. This thing is just gross on entry sometimes. It's fucking disaster.
Halfway mark.
I'm sorry, halfway in the race? William Byron falling off the back of the pack a little bit. Or falling off the pack of 4 cars in front of him, rather. "38 laps on the fuel." So like I said, we know we have to make a stop this stage. Our first, at least at the moment, green flag stop of the day. Trying to run down our teammate William Byron. Now, the AI stability is on more stable. Mechanical failures are infrequent, so in an effort to have some green flag stops, because that's how this game gets away with never having them. I don't know why, if they did that just because NASCAR likes their phantom cautions, or if they did that because pit entry, especially for those driving automatic, is quite rough. But that is the pattern, is just that. And it doesn't even try and hide it. As soon as the fuel light comes on, it's usually within a lap. If it's going to throw it, it's going to happen. Which is why I always push the fuel usually as long as I can. Give the game every opportunity to throw that yellow if it wants to. So a Phoenix situation doesn't happen and we get trapped a lap down. Byron to the high side will get the position. Held it at the line. And Stenny Hamlin stuck in behind the Cody Ware car as I fucking just decided I wasn't turning anymore. On the turn 2 exit. Byron having a go at us again. Oh, overdrove it. Hamlin's made it around Ware. As will we.
Outside, outside. All right, clear outside.
Oh, Jesus, Biff.
Still there. You're all clear up top.
That little squiggle by Greg Biffle allowed William Byron to catch back up to us. Timmy Hill and Ty Dillon
All right, you're clear.
racing both lanes. Should have the run. Please, Timmy Hill, please.
Careful, still there.
I wanted to make sure we got the inside, and we completely gave the inside to William Byron. We finished stage 1 in 8th spot, but with the pit stop mid-stage here, who knows what's going to happen. I don't know how long that green flag run's going to go. Don't know if our car's going to get the time to work itself back in. I'm driving a little deep right now, so here comes Byron again. Off the corner, Yaley.
Clear high, clear high.
I think I may have finally remembered how to drive here again. I was sending it in and being heavy on the brakes. Got to coast just a little bit more. Or not. Denny Hamlin just got through, I think that's McDowell and Hesemans. Oh, wow. What is McDowell doing back here? What the hell? 23rd. I don't think we put that many cars a lap down.
Careful, still there.
Oh, Hesemans is 35th. Presumptively more than one lap down. Contact up in front of us between Hamlin and Harrison Burton. Saw some tire smoke. 40 to go in the stage. Ugh. That car just decided it wanted to bite down, and then I could never get it back. Thankfully, didn't hit the apron too hard. Burton, give me a lane.
Stay on the bottom.
24 to go on fuel. Hopefully Harrison Burton will act as a little bit of a pick for us. Get some space between us and Byron. Right now I see Byron run on the high side back there. 33rd place Landon Castle. Ugh. Car wanted to turn right all of a sudden. And there it is. It didn't even wait this time. Caution is out, so no green flag stop. No reason really to mess around. I think if we just do what we can do here, wind up with the top 10, which is really a win for us today. Can't imagine nobody takes 4 tires, right? Doesn't appear so.
Coming to the green. You ready?
Well, now an attempt to get down to the inside, which is not going to happen.
Inside.
We plowed Kyle Busch through the corner.
Down low now.
3 wide in front of us, and now 3 wide with us. Loose into the wall, smack in the wall. Now right side damage. I just tapped the brakes and nothing good happened.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Chopped the nose of Busher. He's probably not going to be a big fan of us here today.
Hold your line.
Overdrove that corner bad, but I wanted to get to the inside of Suarez.
Inside. You're all clear up top.
This race has a chance to get away from us. Fucking Henrik, hit the gas! Give me the inside.
Stay low. Stay low. Clear high.
We'll use up Henrik. Oh, we're just going to get dive bombed by Suarez here. Maybe get a run down the front stretch. 29 to go in stage 2. Where does he get that run from? Hemrick back to our inside. Down to 13th. I don't know if we got loose because we were 3 wide with Larson or what the deal was. That certainly set us back a little ways. Now no guarantee for a top 10 here in stage 2. Gonna have to work hard, I think, to catch Corey LaJoy. Appears to be currently 10th, and he is. I might be on the gas a little early. It feels like we really haven't had a problem with pushing out of the corner yet. I might be just a little early on the gas from what I have been the rest of the race. How does he fucking do that? How does he hold the bottom like that? I'm just pushing up. Trying to use up Suarez. Got a little sideways in front of us. Bottom was open, and now he's going to cut us off again. We got to make our way around Suarez to have a run at 10th in the stage. Could just continue to bully him. Now we've got the inside. Pressure from behind still by Hemrick, but we finally clear Suarez. A little high in 1 and 2. It's just so unhappy on entry to 3 and 4, man. It's tough to control. 1 and 2 is just so much smoother. Got a near 2-second gap to make up. I'd say there's a decent chance we do encounter some lap traffic before the stage is over. We got to get through it too. 19 to go in the stage. We are chasing Ryan Blaney, Corey LaJoy, and I can't tell who'd be in 8th. The good news is we're making up time before they even have to deal with lap traffic, and there's a bunch of cars up there, so... Positions for the taking if we can catch him. We're just running mostly good laps. Outside of that, we really pushed on exit through 4 there. That's a shit entry. Almost slapped the wall. I feel like I have to wait so long for the car to rotate in these corners. Always curious about slapping the apron like I've been doing, especially in tracks here like Richmond where the banking isn't that much. It just always feels like, I mean, there's not that much difference. I don't know if it's a ride height thing or what it is. Especially when you're just riding the yellow line, like. .200 laps here today at Richmond. We're on lap 62 of stage 2. 12 to go. I would expect stage 3 to be pretty much the same distance, so another pit stop likely required. Although we have already hit the halfway point, so I don't really know. I don't know if there's ever been a race where stage 2 was the longest stage. Unless that was a fraudulent halfway. With 200 laps, yeah, you'd figure it's about a 70-lap third stage. Making up time just really slowly. But it appears they've got some slow cars to deal with, and oh no. Is the first car a lap down that we're going to catch going to be Harrison Burton? Man, I had high hopes. I really thought the 21 could have its best finish of the year so far here today. Qualified 27th, and it sits dead last. Now, it could have been the car that had the problems that brought out the caution. No! Just pushed on exit, and I didn't quite realize he was that slow. I thought we could just get in behind him, and then, no, he was really that slow. Hesemans had to park it in turn 2. I really hate following or being side by side with a lapped car into a corner. I'd almost like to follow him, but then that opens up the door for even more shenanigans. They could decide to run the inside lane. 5 to go in stage 2. We've actually lost time messing around with the lap cars that we did and just running like shit right now. It's just cars just all over the place. So let's just get by Cody Ware and reset. I've hit the apron a fucking lot, though. .2 seconds back and pole sitter Kurt Busch about to take the white flag in the stage. Just riding the apron the entire way through. It's like it just grinds. We're getting there. There's just a slew of cars here in front of us for Richmond. They're pack racing at Richmond, and, well, there it is. It was a caution. That ends the stage. We finished the stage in 11th. Good thing we're not after the playoff points. We're after real points, damn it. Stage 3. As expected. Did lose a couple spots. Shifting gears to the inside of the 99 got us a little sideways, but we hold the bottom. We'll do our best to keep it down here. What is Ryan Preece doing up here? In the Rick Ware car. Wow. Blaney's slow off the restart. We're in 9th for the moment. And another nice outing on a non-super speedway, at least so far, for Corey LaJoie. That Spire car has really overperformed at some tracks this year. .77 laps to go in the race. We can hang on the back of LaJoie here for a few laps. Just don't push it too hard, and we can hopefully get our car through the struggle stage, and we at least already avoided some problems going 3 wide like we did in stage number 2, and then had the issue after the pit stop where we nearly wrecked Kyle Larson and in turn wrecked ourselves. We're pushing up on Kurt Busch. Would imagine, again, we do drop outside of the top 10 while we're kind of fighting our car just a little bit. Because here comes Blaney like a rocket ship on the inside. Jesus. Came from a car length back at Kurt Busch to level. Might get a good run on Reddick. Except we hit the apron. Oh, Jesus Christ, Blaney. I don't know what got into him at the start of the stage that he was so slow. Get the run on Logano. Penske car's on the move right now. Good roll. Pick off LaJoy, hopefully. Fucking brakes, do something. Jesus Christ, just plowing. Keep it straight, Joey. AI is always so funny when you get into the back of their car on a straight. And then they think about it the entire rest of the duration of the straight. And then they're like, oh shit. Extra speed, I'm almost wrecking. Almost every time. It's so strange. 60 nice laps to go. I'd almost appreciate our pit stop here in stage 3 being a green flag one. Down into the apron, we'll plow up a little bit. I feel like lap traffic would benefit our final finishing position. Similar to how we won at Bristol. I don't think we're going to win here today. We haven't led a lap, but we're in position for our new goal of the top 10, at least for now, with 66 laps to go. It would be a solid rebound after Road America went the way that it did. Too bad we couldn't throw that pit strategy as staying out after stage 2 at the wall and have it actually stick, you know. The car was just so undrivable. Watch out for Logano here. No idea what the fuck Busch was up to. Just unpredictable. I tried. I shouldn't have tried, but I tried. Almost drove through the corner, so Logano could try the same thing we just did. Eighth for the moment, but we fucked up. Logano's gonna get back through. Oh wait, Logano's not for position. What are we doing fighting Joey? Oh, we about got plowed into by Kyle Busch. Where is he? Wait, where'd he go? Apparently in the wall. Huh. Yeah, Kyle Busch fell back a couple spots. I don't know. He was just erratic the entire the entire time we were racing him there. I don't know what the fuck. The move from the bottom all the way back to the top, that was strange. And then, I mean, there was a little bit of contact, I think, because he tried the same thing again from the bottom all the way to the top and probably wrecked himself. Someone say plowed? Yeah, we have been a lot today. So it might be the first restart of our day
Coming to the green.
without pitting.
Green flag, green flag. Got one down low now.
Gonna be interesting to see what we got for these guys.
Bottom clear.
Oh ho ho ho.
Got one down low now.
3 wide with Larson. We saw that end poorly the first time we tried it. Into Larson. LaJoy's coming. High scoring year for MLB this year? Well, must be juice balls again.
All clear.
That's a good corner.
Hold your line.
Now, too bad that caution didn't come out in a similar spot after the pit stop. If that was the case, we'd almost have a chance to win this thing.
Careful, still there. All right.
But I feel like the way that the pit stop falls is going to make that a pretty tough challenge. And the bad news is that points leader Martin Truex Jr. is your current leader. He has just not missed all season long. I think every single finish for Truex, outside of maybe one, has been a top 10. The only one with 900 points entering this race here in Richmond. Just hanging on the back of these guys right now. 53 to go on the race, 34 on the fuel. Too bad we couldn't have used that caution to get to the end, eh? I feel like it would have been close, but we would have had to hope for more yellows. And then, I mean, they still have to make their pit stop. They'd have fresher stuff towards the end. Would be a sitting dog. Or already enough of a sitting duck right after a pit stop. Larson takes the lead for the moment. They got Truex to the high side. We put a decent gap on 5th place Kurt Busch. I have never wanted a green flag pit stop more than I do here in Stage 3 at Richmond, I tell you. A green flag pit stop could net us a top 5 if we don't stupid ourselves out of it. Whereas a pit stop under yellow probably relegates us back down to 8th or worse. I mean, there's still no guarantee that that happens even with a green flag stop, but I feel like we'd have a better chance. We'll find out. In a few minutes' time. Top three are pulling away a little bit, as expected. We just don't have the speed to keep up with them, but maintaining that gap on Kurt Busch for the time being, even while driving like absolute ass. Trying to drive like less ass. $26 to go on fuel, so still a ways away on that pit stop. About halfway through this current fuel run. Lap cars on the horizon. Got that corner all kinds of wrong. Don't slap the wall. I believe next week is Martinsville, yes? More short tracks. Then we're kind of done with them for a while. Unless you count Dover, I think we do have 2 trips to Dover in this universe. Depends on your definition of a short track. I think it actually is classified as a short tracking game. I don't consider it one, but so is Phoenix. Landon Castle, the new last place car. If Dover's a short track, New Hampshire's a short track, I mean, distance-wise, yes. I knew we were going to plow into Castle there if we weren't careful. Yeah, then Gateway. $19 to go on fuel. It's actually a lot closer on fuel than I would have thought. 18 on fuel, 35 in the race. But the amount of cautions that we need to not have to pit in this final stage is obscene. Yes, and thankfully for me, we can't race Iowa in this game. Now, Iowa's in the game. It didn't let me put Iowa on the schedule for the next gens. Because I despise Iowa. It's like this. It's just Richmond. I hate it more so, not from driving it, But the AI always seemed to have grip that you could never muster. Well, actually, that mid-stage caution with Kyle Busch could really mess up our race. Because if the caution comes out before the pit stop, our car is kind of going to be just getting to the point where we might start being able to make some moves again. Pretty much as the race is ending. Yeah, no, I stunk it up at Iowa. It's just like, so the AI would have some sort of crazy grip on the inside to the point that they could just hold the line the entire time, and I don't know, never made much sense. .6 back of third place, Martin Truex Jr. 29 laps to go. But 2.4 up on fifth place, Kurt Busch. We're just passengers of fate at the moment when it comes to that pit stop. Now, at least Truex and Larson are having some difficulties. I do believe they did, yeah. Which, I mean, I don't ever want to see a racetrack die. But Richmond is quite... Whoa, we got problems. Now, there's no caution yet for some reason. We're going to continue going, I guess. I don't really know how that gets cleared up with no yellow. He got away. I don't know how, but that car's gone. There was a car dead wrecked on the inside part of the track, and that was Kevin Harvick. Was that the game's attempt at a yellow to get us to pit, and the game broke itself? But no, back to the point before all that chaos. I was never a big fan of Iowa in general. It's just a higher banked Richmond. If Richmond was a super speedway, basically. As super speedway as Richmond could get. I'd bring back Chicagoland before I would have brought back Iowa. Kentucky? Nope, not a chance. It's on the schedule now, but did they ever leave? IndyCar at Iowa always felt kind of strange. You think IndyCar, you don't really think short track. 20 laps to go. We have got to be getting close to the pit stop. That might be Harvick out in front of us there. No, that is Hamlin to the pits. That's early. Oh, tires. Tires the issue. What's wrong with Kentucky? The track itself, it's just, nothing makes it special. We have a boatload of mile and a halves that do their job better on the schedule than Kentucky ever did. That's Larson to the pit lane. We're going to stay out as long as our tires and our fuel are going to let us.
Still there. All clear.
Which the tires are holding up fairly well. But I am just a little bit worried about what the game is going to do.
These cars fitting.
There's the fuel light.
Fitting ahead of you. You're almost out of gas.
What the fuck, McDowell? Almost out of gas, I think. We should make it around one more lap. Come on. Fucking.
Farther on the inside.
Well, it'll be a green flag stop. We're to the inside of McDowell, yeah?
Clear. Harrison getting balls.
Ow.
Speed driver.
I was like, where's the fucking commitment line? We're not going to worry about that damage. 15 to go. Tires. God, do we really have to take 2 cans? One can, rather. See where this drops us out. Do I think MIS will ever drop off? No. After they converted Auto Club, there's really nothing else like it.
You're clear on pit road. Car outside now.
So we sit in 5th with a caution. We're a lap. Wait, what? Chase Elliott's the leader. He's not pitting. And everyone else is a lap down? How did that happen? What the fuck? What? So this is a 2-car race for the win now.
Ready. Now, let's go.
And make it 1 because
You're all clear on the bottom. All clear.
Truex is nowhere to be found. Nine laps to go. I'm so confused.
Clear down low.
Hamlin fucking pressured me. I got spooked.
Careful, still there.
To the inside of Larson for 4th. Well, 3rd is our only hope. I don't really know how
Keep it up. That was your best lap ever.
it's gonna happen, but Chase Elliott appears to have stolen a win. When you go faster on exits if you downshift into the corners, it's possible. The car is more planted without doing that, and especially in turns 3 and 4, we already have a little bit of a struggle. I don't know if it's bottoming out or what the deal is. It's already uncomfortable enough, so I would not try it, especially with the inability to change setups with the 2022 update. No, I don't think you can get away with that too well. And the AI doesn't appear to do it. But we're gapping Kyle Larson decently well. No, it's a good idea. I just don't think it'd work. I mean, we did that at Phoenix? We were downshifting for corners. That was actually not so much for speed on exit. That was for just running in 5th gear with the lack of adjustability you get the entire lap. You're just way too tight. Now, if we get to the back bumper of Hamlin, do we move him for 3rd? That little loose bit right there is kind of what I mean. And the game does that when you downshift as well. I gave it a go. I think that's going to be the last chance we get. But 4th is way better than I would have expected here today at Richmond. We crossed the line in 4th. I don't really know how. And I also have no clue. Oh, you know what? Chase Elliott must have been the only car on track that pitted under that yellow for Kyle Busch. I didn't even bother to scroll through the order. I didn't see anyone else pitted, so we could have made it to the end. Next NASCAR game needs a free roaming cam for replay. Doubt we get it, because World of Outlaws doesn't have it, but that's fun. So we are one of 8 cars that finish on the lead lap. Chase Elliott wins it. So Martin Truex Jr. got the free pass. And I don't know if he started at the tail end of the line. I'm going to assume so, because he was nowhere to be found. But he didn't even start on the tail end of the lead lap, because there were only 2 cars in the lead lap. I got no clue as to what happened for the end of that. That's so weird. Are you able to use the 2022 DLC for career mode? Thinking about getting it. So the answer, in short, is yes. It is not... If you do it, the 2022 career mode, that is all you get in the career mode. Xfinity and Trucks and the Dirt Series are not included in that. To do those, you have to go back to the 2020 section of the game. So it's a pretty bland career mode. You just start off with a shit car and have to find your way to work your way up, which is, as far as I know, impossible. By just playing the game on the hardest difficulty. I don't know. It's weird. 2022 update is not all it's cracked up to be. I will say that, and it's not really cracked up to be much. It's just a typical motorsport games letdown. These point standings, Truex leads those. That's probably fairly close to ours in terms of points. We'll see, as we are running the Winston Cup format. 4th place finish here. Fastest lap goes to Tyler Reddick with a 20.8. That's not even close to the pole time. Truex Jr. leads 89 laps today. Best car on the track, just kind of got screwed there at the end. Kyle Larson started 39th, finished 5th. Oh, because of the penalty. And Kevin Harvick going to finish last. Wow, he was in the top 10, I think. a wild, bizarre, and unpredictable end to Richmond. I think we got Martinsville up next.